Y'all probably ain't heard me talk about Hum in a while, but I'm still using Hum. I'm getting pings through it, and that's usually how I'm doing it. Normally, I would do my manual rides through it, where I can do my cash rides using my commercial insurance. Now, there's been an issue, just like with any app. With Uber, you got issues. Lyft, you got issues. With Hum, you're going to have issues. It's all tech. But for some reason, when I'm doing my manual rides, I'll put the phone number in, hit OK, hit start ride, and it would start ringing. Like it's trying to send me a ping, like over and over and over. So I'd have to end the ride, end it, shut the app down, and turn my whole phone off. Or else it'll just keep ringing like it's trying to send me a ride, like bring, bring, non-stop. Even with the app off, even with the app closed, with me logged out of the app, it would still be ringing like in the back end system through my phone. So I'd have to turn my whole phone off. So because I had some very important rides to do this weekend in this truck, I said, well, I can't use Hum this weekend. I was using it just for like the manual, for the pings, where somebody would ping me and I go pick them up. It wouldn't ring as long as that would happen. It was only in the manual ride feature. So I don't really have that much Hum data to give you. But I will tell you once again, I don't know how I'm doing it, another $500 day in this truck. And it only took me maybe around about 6 hours to make the $500. On Lyft, it says that I'm averaging almost $100 an hour because I think Lyft figured out what I was doing. They know that I'm upgrading everybody to black rides, to black SUV. So they stopped sending me everything and they only send me black SUV now. It's crazy. So, and like I've never gotten so many black SUVs back to back to back. I mean, they sent me 4 in a row. All black SUVs, no black. No Lux, no XL, no Comfort, just straight black. And I had it on everything so I could upgrade people. But they see what I'm doing. They're like, every time we send him an XL, he cancels it, but the people get to where they're going. We send him a Comfort, he canceled, the people get to where they're going. Send him black SUV and that's it. So they've been sending me nothing but black SUV. And the prices have been really good. I mean, like $26 for like 2 miles. It's been crazy. So I'm going to let Lyft make their money. I'm going to let them do it. Because if Lyft makes money on me, as long as Lyft is paying me good, I'm cool. Lyft makes a little money on me. They can funnel that money down to the lower tiers for the surges. Because if Lyft is charging somebody $100 and I'm getting 70 out of it, that's $25 they could use to help the lower tiers out. So I'm not trying to make Lyft go broke. I'm not trying to make Uber go broke. I'm just trying to make sure I don't go broke. So I'm doing it the right way. If the price is too low and it's going to be too low for anybody out there, I convert them. I say, hey, man, I'm going to give you an upgrade. This is how we going to do it. And if you in my membership group, you know exactly what I'm talking about because I actually had my phone recording when I was doing my sales pitch. So you know exactly how I'm doing it. So Lyft caught wind of this. I think they did. Either that or somebody in my membership group is probably working at Lyft going, hey, man, you know what this dude is doing? So I went ahead and I did all the black rides, knowing they were getting a big chunk of the money. I was cool with what I was getting. With the chunk they were getting, they can feed the lower tiers with. And so hopefully the lower tiers were getting surges this weekend because I was driving my ass off in this SUV. I'm trying to make enough money for Lyft, trying to make enough money for me, and I'm trying to make sure that they funnel that shit down to y'all. Because if I only drive and I only convert and I don't leave Lyft with no money, they can't pay the lower tiers. So the upper tiers, we got to do these rides. We got to stack this money the right way so we can make sure the lower tiers can get their bonuses, can get their quests if they need, because all of them don't have black SUV. So we got to feed our people without it. I drove long enough without a black SUV that I know how it feels to drive without one. So I'm still looking out for my people who ain't at the point where they ready to go out and buy no fucking truck yet. So I'm like, let Lyft make their money. Every ride Lyft sent me black SUV, I did it. 0 conversion attempts, knowing I was going to lose half the fare. But I said, that half better end up for my people at the bottom. Because if it's not for my lower tiers, I'm going to be mad as hell. So I need to know if my lower tiers out there did okay this weekend. You didn't have to do amazing, but at least say you did okay. Because black SUV, they're charging the hell out of these people. And if we're taking these rides, they better be funneling some of that money down. Because if they not, I'm going to get to converting. Because I ain't got time for that shit. And I'll figure out how to help the community another way. But right now, I'm doing my community job, my community service. And I'm making sure I'm doing these black SUV rides, feeding everybody. Now on Uber, all I have is Comfort, XL. And so I'm still converting like crazy on Uber. I did some crazy conversions on Uber this weekend. Oh my God. I mean, I was taking $11, getting 30. $9 getting 25. I was taking what, $20 getting 40. I was doing crazy conversions on Uber. I got what? They had a XL, and I did that for, it was a $20 each way, so it was $40. I ended up getting 80 for that. Then I did another one that was, I think it was 85. It would have been 85 on black, 85 each way. So I would, and that was paying the app. So I would have got about 40 each way. So I would have maybe got about $80, $85 myself. And that's round trip. I would have got $80, $85. I ended up getting $200 round trip on that conversion. And that was a straight Uber conversion. Like I said, y'all know how I convert, man. I'm not playing games with these apps. That's the only way I can hit 500 that day. Otherwise, I would have had $80 for that round trip instead of $200 for that round trip. My Venmo was looking all right. My Venmo, you know, a lot of my channel members, you guys are, you know, giving me $5 here, $10 there for the Venmo. You give me money on cat. Man, I appreciate that because that helps me keep doing these videos like this. Like right now, I'm in my truck sitting at Quick Trip. I'm not doing no rides. I'm shooting a video. So I could be out here trying to do rides with my apps turned on, not communicating with y'all, not dropping videos. But I'm like, I appreciate your support. I owe you something for that support. And this is how I give it back to the community. Now, there's a lot of people out there, drivers, who don't like the way we drive. That's cool. They don't gotta like it. We have to deal with each other. Anybody that don't like it, you can step off, get away from this channel, because this channel was designed for something else. It's not designed for no hater shit. It's not designed for y'all to be over here. Well, y'all don't know what y'all doing, or we hope you get away from here. This is the wrong classroom. You walked into the wrong classroom. But what I want to tell people out there, convert if you have to. If you know the money's not right. Like last night, I picked this girl up. She said, as soon as she got in the back, she gave me $25. Well, they gave me $45 actually. Wait, I'll take that back. $45. And she can confirm that because she's going to actually be on a podcast with me. She said she's going to podcast with me. Now, her friend gave me the 20 cash, and she gave me 25 on the app, on Venmo. So that was a $45 ride. I only told them $35. The ride was only paying me like 20. I said 35. I got 45. And she said, well, I'm glad you came and picked us up. And this is a nice, and there was only two of them. This is a nice car, man. You know, we just asked for like, you know, Uber X, and it was surging on Uber X, but it wasn't enough to get me to use this black truck. She said, there was other drivers early night. They were trying to get us to convert. They were so creepy. They were trying to get us to give them cash. One guy was like, I told him, I said, well, I'll do Venmo. And he was like, no Venmo, no Venmo, only cash, no Venmo. And she was like, well, I don't have any cash. He said, well, Cashapp, no Venmo, only cash. And she was like, well, we can't do the ride. So she got out. And he was like, well, you have to cancel. If you get out, you have to cancel. And I said, no, he should cancel. If he's offering you a conversion, he should cancel to make it easier on you if the conversion don't work out. Because he the one who presented the situation to you, so he should be the one canceling. Me, I cancel everybody. I make sure they don't cancel me. You don't got to cancel me. I presented the opportunity. I'll cancel it. I'll eat that. That's cool. But when she got in the car with me, her and her girl got in the car, they were 100% cool, and they even had a stop. So I had to cruise with them. They had a stop. So we did the quick stop on McDowell, left McDowell, and I dropped her off at home. Easy. If you're going to be out here converting and everything like that, approach people the right way. Don't yell at them, cash only, no Venmo. If you don't have the Square, the Cash App, the Venmo, the Zelle, or the Cash, if you don't have every option available, you probably ain't ready to do this. You got to get these people some other option. And we even came up with an idea. She don't know how to drive a stick shift. So we're going to do a video with me teaching her how to drive a stick shift Jeep. Yeah, I'm going to take the big Jeep out. She got my card. She's going to contact me. Her name's Rihanna, like the singer. We're going to go out and we're going to do this. She's like, that's going to be so fun. So I would love to learn how to drive a stick shift. I said, I'll teach you. So like I said, I chat with my people, man. We have a good time with my people. They don't mind paying me cash, paying me off the books, doing it off the app, and doing it through Hum or something like that. They don't mind. You got to know how to deal with people. Don't be yelling at these people just to try to make them bite on a deal. You ain't got to do all that.